Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Lead XRPL developer gives insight on XRP tip bot for Twitter. Now, why would we start today's episode with this, you may ask yourselves? Well, there's been a lot of talk about a recent interview that Elon Musk did about developing a plan that he made 22 years ago for X.com. Now, I went on TikTok and I mentioned that what if Elon has plans to use XRP? Now, a lot of people have covered this topic time and time again, and it's really fascinating the way that they've covered it, not into too much detail. But obviously, Elon buying Twitter has sparked the conversations around, well, what type of crypto blockchain is he going to integrate with Twitter? I mean, it's just a matter of time, right? It's not a question of will he, it's just a question of when. And so then the question starts to be asked around the community. Well, which one? Will it be Doge? I don't think so. Some say it should be Bitcoin. If Elon Musk really wants to turn Twitter into a payment app, then Bitcoin is the only payment network that can handle instantaneous global microtransactions at scale. Twitter tipping already allows users to send USD or BTC over the Bitcoin network for natural extension. No, completely. Like that does not make any sense to me with the fees involved. So then John E. Deaton comes out saying, I'm not sure why people say things like this. And and he goes on to say, the haters will say that I'm an XRP maxi, but he's got more Bitcoin than he has XRP. And he goes on to say that they're simply ignoring the fact that XRP was being used as a micropayment on Twitter several years before BTC. So then the serpent and the serpents can put two and two together to say if it's happened before, then why question the fact that it can happen again? This can happen again, but I want to know in the comments. I want the community. I want you to give me your insights around what you think Elon will do. Do you think it will be Doge? Do you think it will be Bitcoin? Do you reckon he'll go out there and just make something completely different just for Twitter? It's very fascinating when an entrepreneur and an extreme visionary takes over a social media platform like this. This has never happened before. That an entrepreneur of such great vision is now in control of a social media platform. And so I do see Twitter drastically evolving very rapidly. That's just Elon. And whether you like the guy or not, this is not the question. Like, don't put in the comment, oh, I don't like Elon. No. Tell me, what type of blockchain do you believe will be integrated with Twitter? Because like I said, it's not a question of maybe, it's a question of when. Now, Ripple, the industry insider tells settlement date for fight with SEC, with XRP price react. So, an insider pinpoints the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit concluding in March 2023, sending prices to the moon. There have been a lot of you in the comment sections on here and on TikTok that have been telling me March. We're just not putting two and two together that it could be this year. And rightly so, with the extension that has taken place on the case. Now, a lot of things moving to November 30 and then December 2. Yeah, I can see that rationale. And I do believe that we are heading towards March. That's logical to think that. But the pressure continues to pile on the SEC, with multiple parties filing support for Ripple in the lawsuit. So you never know. I mean, they want us to think that it's going to be March. It looks like it's going to be March. But wouldn't it be amazing if it was December or late, very late November? And remember that talks of settlement are always happening behind the scenes. We just never hear about them. But they are happening. Throughout the research, should you hold XRP? Shouldn't you hold XRP? You're going to find a lot of contradicting information. It's just incredible the difference between one person to another, one article to another, and even on a daily basis. From 589 to 10,000 to $1 to stablecoin to meme coin, you're going to see them all. Now, the only advice ever given on this channel is that you need to look at everybody, but not listen to them verbatim. It's your responsibility. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I share my thoughts, my opinions based on one person's opinion, and I can be wrong. So are the others. The only way for you to have a successful journey in the crypto space for your own account is if you take 100% responsibility for your own account. Now, how do you take 100% responsibility for your own account? You don't leave it to chance. You don't just listen to me and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense, so I'll just listen to what he did. I'll listen to his research. Listen to what I have to say, then back it up with your own research to make sure that you really believe, well, what I just found. Or if you hear someone else give a great technical analysis, go and back it up yourself. Now you might be like, I don't know about Fibonacci's and drawing lines and understanding this stuff. Well, guess what? Neither did I when I learned, which now seems forever, but these are all skills that you can learn. And if you learn them, you're going to be better off in the long run. So look at this article, forecasting XRP price to rally to $1 as the crypto industry backs Ripple to win against the SEC. Let me tell you something. The first industry certified currency, cryptocurrency in America, the day that the case is settled or won, that's not going to be $1, guys. That is going to be the greatest spike that we've ever seen of this cryptocurrency ever. That day will be monumental. It will be so big that you and I probably can't even comprehend just how big it's going to be. So don't just listen to articles like this, right? Don't listen to anybody. Back it up with your own research. You can listen, right? And I do appreciate you for listening, but you need to back it up with your own research. And I know when I see someone who hasn't done their own research, I smell you from a mile away. I know when you haven't watched my videos and you guys private message me on socials and be like, hey, what's been going on lately? Well, did you check out last night's episode? Yeah, I did. Okay, tell me, what happened? And then you guys go blank. Do your own research. Back it up. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I don't care. And of course, only put in what you can afford to lose. Dollar cost average in. These are all very basics, and don't be emotional. But Ripple does gain new allies against the SEC, improving XRP price forecast. That I do agree with. Those news articles and what they're saying there is true. It's 100% true. The industry leaders coming to the aid of Ripple does strengthen Ripple's case. Yes, that I do agree with. That I do like from the news articles. Approved by the serpent. Now, the XRP lawsuit new dates in the SEC case, we spoke about that yesterday. It's very interesting. So reply briefs are now due November 30 instead of November 15. And the deadline for filing amicus briefs is November 11. So it'll be very, very interesting to see where we go from here. It'll be very, very interesting. But of course, I'll be keeping you up to date. As soon as something comes out, I'll be keeping you up to date. But Ripple and XRP will be connecting everything. That's the big vision. Cross-border payments globally. That's the goal from day one that they're looking to settle. And they're not stopping. It's either going to be a huge success or zero. And they've been very open about that as well. Now, this is where social media goes into, a little bit of a, I guess, not grey area, but like there's just so much content out there that it confuses people, right? I mean, the train has left the station and all these little clips put together and people, vouching that it's going to go to 10,000. It's bad. It's bad. Never, ever talk to you guys about those numbers, ever, because we haven't even broken previous all-time highs yet. Relax, serpents. Relax. But there is an extremely bullish pattern, which we will kick off. And once it does, it's going to be legendary. However, I am still of the opinion that we're going to go down before we go up. I don't believe that the bear market is finished by any stretch of the imagination. I believe that what's been happening over the last couple of days has been a bull trap. False confidence, and then boom, they're going to dump on the market. So expect the price to go down before it goes up. But then when we do start, It's going to be legendary. It's going to be legendary, Serpents, and I cannot wait. You know why? Because I'm going to be with you every single step of the way. Now, if you learned something new today, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. Look forward to see you on the next one.